It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll be watching the dynamic Tyreek Hill. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Dolphins and the Pats, just ahead on EA Sports.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The veteran Jason Sanders ready to get us started. And off we go from Foxborough. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing on second down, May. He keeps it himself, and they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And he'll get to the 40 on a short gain. They'll come up on a second down and 8. First carry for Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Open man, right side, he's got it. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
Working out of the gun, it's May. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From out of the gun, here's May. Open man, Demario Douglas. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. Throwing now is May. He's got Douglas going deep.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
That's taken at about the 14. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field, led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
We have the luxury each week, Mike, of sitting down with these players and really getting a behind-the-scenes look at what makes them so good and what makes them tick. And, man, wouldn't it be nice to be able to bring the fan kind of behind the curtain and let them see for themselves what we see firsthand? And, man, it would only take a couple minutes for you to realize just what kind of leader this guy is. You would never know he threw 3 touchdowns last week. All he wanted to talk about was the costly interception and the couple plays he left out there. That's why they rally around him. The better he plays, the better the team plays. They need more consistent performances from him to get the rest of this team to do their part.
Now a 3rd and 2. Here's Tungo Bailoa. That's caught. It's Westbrook-Akine. 17 yards, the gain there. Good for a Dolphins first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Out of the pistol, here's Tua. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Tua to throw again. That'll be taken in. It's Alexander Madison. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. To the air again, Tungo Bailoa. To the outside, he's got Waddle. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Tua. It is caught. It is Westbrook-Akine. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Throwing again, it's Tua. That's the big tight end, Pharaoh Brown. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, Tungo Bailoa. That's taken in by the running back, Madison. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Now give out of the gun. It's Madison. They're going to bring him down to the 21, but they're also going to move the chains after that run. First down picked up on the ground. Play action. Tungo Bailoa. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. It's 2nd down. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that 2nd down sack brings up 3rd and long, and
that is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. Touchdown number 9 for the year.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, here comes Gibson. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Ramondre Stevenson and the Patriots getting set for their next drive. He's had a nose to the end zone all season long, and now here in the month of December, he is the NFL's leader this season for rushing touchdowns. He's found his receiver, Butte. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. They'll run. Stevenson. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down. Here's May. He'll go down. They drop him for the sack on the final play of this 1st quarter. We are through 1. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. On 2nd down, it's May. Off he goes.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Pats are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Tyreek Hill getting ready for this next drive along with the rest of the Miami offense. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. This one pulled in by Westbrook-Akine. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here comes Madison. And he'll take this up, working towards the 1st down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the 1st down. Hill brought in motion. They'll try and run it here. It's Achane. And he's going to be close to that 1st down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a 1st down. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Tua going to give it to Achane. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down. Now it's Tua, sending it deep for Waddle. That'll be batted away, incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down. From the gun, here's Tua. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Third and long. Here's Tua. And they are all over him yet again. He'll go down once more.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
On fourth down, they'll turn to Ryan Stonehouse here to punt. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Patriots offense ready to take over possession of the football. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
May to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From out of the gun, here's May. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
And that's going to get closed up quickly. He'll get only to the 37. Here's a 2nd and 9. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Open man, the tight end, Hooper. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. And he will have a Patriots 1st down. They are able to move the sticks. It's a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Working out of the gun, it's May. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing is May. Digs on the reception. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. We're back to Foxborough after this. It's the tight end Henry in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. May. That's into the hands of Diggs. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. May to the air once more. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he'll be taken down. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is May. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
One final throw before the break. A quick slant into the hands of Waddle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
The Patriots got a solid first half from their quarterback, Drake May. He had a touchdown pass in that first half, helping his guys to a halftime advantage. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same
that separates
after
these
the
two
break.
sides as half number 2 kicks off. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And he's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard. Here's a give to Achane. And he's going to weave his way forward. That's a 1st down at the 44-yard line.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Once again, it's Achane. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa. Throw on the run is complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm, being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down, but in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield, and there does come some danger when you throw back across, but in this case, it's a big completion.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Tua gonna hold on to this. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
So, Mike, at the core of a successful zone replay is that the quarterback understands which defender is he responsible for. That is the defender they're trying to put in a bind. In this case, he chooses the runner. The quarterback pulls the ball, and he's able to take off for a big gain.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Back to throw is Tua. That'll be caught. It's Jalen Wright.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Tua now on 3rd down. Now a screen set up for Achane. And he's got the 1st down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal. And now movement up front. This crowd is making it tough down deep in the red zone. Austin Jackson, the former 1st-rounder, guilty there. Now it is 1st and goal. Throwing again, it's Tua. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Hill brought in motion. Tua gonna give this to Wright. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. 3rd and goal coming up. Here's Tua. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. He is in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, here comes Gibson. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense and Stephon Diggs heading back out on the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Hooper, the tight end, is in motion. Off the play fake, it's May. He'll spot Henry, open downfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another 1st down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Receiver in motion, going right. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line.
When you come across on a jet sweep, Mike, you're hoping once you get the ball, all you see is green grass and open space. Well, in this case, he had a lot of unhappy defenders waiting for him, and they're able to put him down behind the line.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Patriots ready for the punt. He'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. So that one going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. Now, Tua and the Miami offense head out for their next possession. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position, instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Tua. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now Madison. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Robert Spillane spills him there. 2nd down and 8. A carry here for Wright. And he'll get this across midfield as he's brought down following a pickup of 5. 3rd down, 3 to go. Tua gonna throw. He'll get this one complete to Brown. A gain there of 15. 1st down, Miami.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Encroachment defense. Still 1st down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Westbrook-Akine motioning here. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tua. He's got his man. It's Hill. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. On the give, this is Madison. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Tua. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. 3rd down coming up. That's complete. It's Waddle. And he is very close to the 1st down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
To throw on first down is May. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. From out of the gun, here's May. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Brooks.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The Dolphins offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Still plenty to play for as the temperatures dip and we hit the final month, the money month of the season. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. In motion, it's Waddle. They'll stay on the ground with Achan. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Now it's Tua. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. To throw is Tua. Quick throw, taken in. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal. He'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Here's a run. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Now here's 2nd and goal. Off the bootleg, here's Tua. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Carlton Davis there defensively to break that one up. Now, Tagovailoa on 3rd and goal. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Tua Tagovailoa. Touchdown, Miami. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins move out to a 24-10 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Marcus Jones now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Here's May. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
You can just see the frustration of the defender. Did you see him get off the quarterback? He's like, man, hold that ball for 1 tick longer, man. I'm there to record the sack. Nice job by the quarterback having that timing and rhythm to get that ball out of his hand. And you can imagine, he got close this time. That defender, he's going to keep coming, and don't be surprised if he eventually gets to him.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Slot man in motion right. Here's May again. He's found his receiver, Butte. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4. Throw again is May. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown. And instead, the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
The Dolphins offense ready to get back to work. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season. All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. The Patriots offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Hooper, the tight end, is in motion. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. This one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now going to try to. And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right, and this call will stand. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. New England going to take their second timeout. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th. He'll go here with Madison. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. 3rd and 6. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the 2nd time this year. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.